Hello, welcome to GMT. I'm Lucy Hockings. Canada has become the first G20 country to legalise the recreational use of cannabis. Possession of the drug had been illegal since 1923, and the first shops to legally sell marijuana started opening at midnight local time. And look at the rush. It's thought that government tax revenues could grow by as much as $400 million per year. Long queues seen outside all of these stores. The marketplace itself, though, very much still in its infancy. Provinces have been preparing for months for the end of prohibition. The change of law follows an election pledge by this man, the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. It's a major boost for producers of the drug, as Samira Hussain now reports.
Dude, ganj, weed, bud, call it whatever you want. The fact is, Canada's cannabis industry is coming into bloom. This is no ordinary grow. It's a high-tech operation that produces a staggering amount of legal marijuana.
We're kind of like a tech company that produces cannabis. It was really about the idea that this had to be done properly, and it probably was more about tech than it was about dank kush.
Inside this vault is where Tweed keeps the stuff that is ready to ship. Security is tight, unsurprisingly, considering the $500 million worth of marijuana that line these shelves. And it's those kinds of numbers that have so many people getting high on the prospects for pot. This is Bay Street, Toronto, Canada's financial district. The country's early adoption of cannabis as a legitimate business is allowing it to dominate the industry. Just ask investor Paul Rosen.
This has become the hub of the global cannabis industry. Toronto specifically is where most of the global cannabis companies are coming to raise their capital. Most of the well-known US companies are coming to Canada to list on the Canadian Securities Exchange because they can't list on the NASDAQ or the NYSE.
Even educators like Bill MacDonald are cashing in on cannabis.
There was licensed producers coming to myself and saying, we need professionals. We can't find enough trained people for this.
So it was only natural he start Canada's first ever commercial cannabis program. There were 300 applicants for only 24 spots. In this classroom, students are learning to cultivate marijuana on an industrial scale. The goal is to get them into cannabis companies fast to start running their production operations. There is also the added benefit of giving some of these students more legitimate or legal experience.
It hasn't been a professional industry, so the technologies have stayed kind of minimal in order to keep it under the radar, right?
Does that mean you have a lot of illegitimate experience?
Yeah, I do. Hey, should I just tell you my name? I don't think I should have done that then, eh?
Canada is the first country in the G20 to legalize recreational marijuana. Whatever happens here will be closely watched by people around the world, both for the risks and for the potential rewards. Samira Hussain, BBC News, Smiths Falls, Canada.